My first indoctrination of football was playing for the Crafton Little Cougars, and I think you found out very early on about competing and about the importance of winning. And I think it was done in a very positive frame. And, and again, it was the first chance to kind of talk about being a team, and it was a very positive experience. And I think it's true of Western Pennsylvania, the importance of winning, but at the same time, learning how to compete. You learn about teamwork, you learn about sacrifice, you learn about commitment, all the things that help you so much in life. And, I think it's the greatest sport there is because it promotes team. I just think it's great that we can promote it because I think it's just a great lesson and a great foundation for kids today that they can take with whatever they do in life and be successful and recognize what competing is about, what sacrifice is about, what commitment is about, what unselfishness is about. And if we can promote that at an early age, I think it's a very, very much a positive.
Good job, guys. Go deep!
I can't tell what happened thanks to Mr. Big Head. Look at him. He's like Frankenstein spawn. Anybody got a phone book I can sit on? Wait a minute. Can it be true? Mickey D's put an end to my obstructed view.
Right now, McDonald's Tasty McRib sandwich is back. Tender pork with a tangy barbecue sauce on a bakery fresh bun. Get one before or after the game. Only at McDonald's.
Hey, Steelers fans, there's a new Steelers sideline store in the lower level of the Monroeville Mall. Whatever the game plan calls for, we have it. Check out infant apparel for boys and girls. If you're in the market for authentic Steelers jerseys or simply looking for one of a wide selection of Steelers sideline hats, the Steelers sideline store in Monroeville will work for you. Maybe you're looking for a special Steelers gift for that hard-to-buy for a family member or friend. Take a walk through Arts Gallery and choose from a selection of great Steelers moments framed and ready to go. So don't be left out in the cold without your winter Steelers gear. That's the Steelers sideline store at lower level, Monroeville Mall.
What can I do to stay in school?
What can I do to realize my dreams?
I am more than you think I am. I can dream big.
This is where I belong.
What can one person do?
What can I do to be a scientist?
Fashion designer.
Lawyer. Doctor. Investment banker. I can make a difference.
I know I can do it.
One person can change the world.
I believe I can.
4 Pittsburgh schools exist to foster dreams for all the children in the community. The students excel, the parents pay, but it's not enough.
We need your help.
I'll go the extra mile.
I'll go the extra mile.
I'll go the extra mile.
I'll go the extra mile. What can you do?
The Extra Mile Education Foundation. Call 412-456-3174.
They didn't have youth football as we know it today. I actually played sandlot football when I was in grade school. And it was good. It was great teacher, great training. You know, we started off when I was very young, maybe you know, 8 years old, just going down to the park and throwing the football around, throwing it up, going tackling each other and things like that. Then when I got, you know, let's say 10 years old, I started to play Sandlot, and I actually played on a team that my father actually supported. We called them the Roonies, and we had a pretty good team.
In 1950 we started. The whole thing was to get these kids ready for high school. That was our plan in those days. Because our kids would leave our team and be ready to go right into our varsity. Usually Peabody, Langley, Shadyside Academy, Central Catholic. We were one team, you know, 35, 40 kids, and practiced every day just like a high school team. We had some good coaches help me. I had Baz Fitzpatrick with me for 28 of the 30 years with the Bulldogs. Our whole game was to get the kids ready for high school. It's a little different what they do today. Today they have, to join a league today, you have to have a little team, a middle team, and what they call our varsity team, 13-year-olds. Our kids were all between 13 and 15. And as long as the 15-year-olds were under 150 pounds, and the high school coach, if they were freshmen, they okay that they could play for us. We traveled to 13 states, including Canada twice. And this way, when these kids seen us traveling like that, right away they wanted to join the Bulldogs. Today, these kids that went to play high school ball, or some played college ball. We had a couple pros. The biggest name pro we had was Bill Fraley. He played for the Bulldogs, and he went to Penn Hills, and of course he went to Pitt and Atlanta Falcons. And they wrote a book on us. We call it, We Flew on a Single Wing. That's what we ran, a single wing. We did that because it was basic football. And it worked because they never heard of a single wing, but now the kids who play single wing ball, of course, now playing T formation, IT, all that stuff, but they can always say they played single wing football. We had a lot of tradition with the Bulldogs. And we had a couple of reunions, and with the kids coming back, 25th anniversary and the 30th-year anniversary. Had a big picnic in South Park, and all these guys would come back and bring their own kids, you know. When you say Morningside, the word comes out Bulldogs automatically.
We played most of our games, strangely enough, right over where the stadium is today. It was called Phipps Playground, and it was one of the Tries, the Phipps family, that had a lot of money, and they actually were trying to help. They build an apartment building for people to live, and they had this field where you could play. And I remember playing there. In fact, we played the last football game ever played there, and I was, you know, on the team. Then I was, you know, getting up there ready to go to high school, so it was pretty good. I remember running it for a touchdown there and things like that.
My name's Connor McGinnis. I play quarterback, and I play for the Brookline Knights.
And now back to Rick in our Advanced Auto Parts studio.
Hello there. Welcome back to our Advanced Auto Parts studio. Hope you're enjoying week 1 of our 2-part special of youth football in Steelers country. When we return, Steelers safety Mike Logan. He played youth football in Pittsburgh. Check it out.
I'm Bill Johnson, and you're in the Heinz Red Zone. Look at this team. They've got everything for a perfect cookout, dinner, or any get-together. Here's the Heinz ketchup, and here's the Ore-Ida fries. Now that's a winning combination. This team is really in the Heinz Red Zone.
Catch the savings in the Heinz Red Zone at Giant Eagle and save on Smart Ones entrees, Heinz cocktail sauce, and Wilder's Bouillon. Plus, Heinz and Giant Eagle will donate to the Extra Mile Education Foundation with every score.
The Heinz Red Zone, where everyone's a winner.
Log on to Steelers.com today to stay connected, whether you're looking into Steelers facts from the past or simply checking into Steelers programming and events. How about utilizing the fan guide, Steelers screensavers, or wallpaper? You always get updated pregame coverage as well as a complete postgame analysis on each and every game. You also can check out Steelers Digest information online. Show your team spirit by shopping online the 2004 Steelers catalog. So log on to Steelers.com to stay connected.
Sunday, join Bob Papiani, John Steigerwald, Tom Chilton, Bob Labriola, and Ed Bouchette for Steelers Digest Game Day Edition. Sunday at 11 a.m. on UPN.
Now, UPN Pittsburgh is TV you love, movies you love, courtroom drama you love, supermodels you love. UPN Pittsburgh, TV you love.
You're watching Steelers TV.
Well, my son is now a freshman in high school, and he's actually been playing football for almost 5 or 6 years now, believe it or not. He started out playing in the Boys and Girls Club Flag Football League. And then he moved on and began playing tackle football for the East End Crusaders, which play in the Catholic League. You know, he worked his way up and I think had a lot of good experiences. His 8th grade year, his team went on to win the grade school championship, and he had a great game in the championship game. So it was a great learning experience for him. He had the good fortune to play for a really good group of coaches, and so I think he got a real good foundation in terms of the game of football and, you know, the basics of blocking and tackling.
You go slow. He follows you, then you go fast and cut it up. And you get hit. Try to run him over. Don't try to run.
You know, the goal of youth football is to make the game safe, fair, and fun.
Pick a hole out. Pick a hole out. Pick a hole out. Teams are going down here. When I blow that whistle, you're going to stop.
We're here in Indiana today where we're watching practice of the Indiana youth program.
That's why you're coming like this.
We have 3 teams here in Indiana, approximately 100 boys. We also have at least 60 girl cheerleaders. Do they want to scrimmage?
Let's go. All right, let's scrimmage.
There's a lot of great participation, and what I like about it, the parents are so much involved.
That guy, you have to get that guy. He ran after Alex. He almost got him. So you've got to fall back and do this.
Also, we see at least 10, 15 adult coaches, which are mostly fathers, and they volunteer to help.
Kyle Decker, hurry up. Tackle. There you go.
My hair.
Yeah, you come in here and say 53 or Brave, Mike, cover 2. Right here.
Hey, cover 2. Cover 2. Wait, what?
Brave, Mike, cover 2.
Okay, cover 2, right?
Tyler, move up and play linebacker. Hey, you middle backer.
Over here. Win. Hustle back. Here we go, D. Here we go. 1, 2.
Have always been concerned about youngsters wanting to play football 8, 9, 10 years of age. And 10 years ago, I had 3 grandsons that were in that 8, 9-year-old category. And one of them, who was probably the best athlete of the 3, was playing soccer. And he was an outstanding soccer player. He was playing on a traveling soccer team. And I said to Connor, Connor, why are you playing soccer? Why aren't you playing football? And he said, Pap, the soccer coach is so much better than the football coach. It's ridiculous. So I decided I wanted to try to help, because I know most of these coaches are volunteer. There's their fathers. They might have been a high school player, but they've had no teaching experience. And I went to the NFL and told them the problems, and we developed a program called a coaching academy.
We've been very fortunate around here in terms of not only the Steeler coaches, but I think college and high school coaches around here have responded very well to the Coaches Academy and you know, the activities that I think we've been involved in. Trying to make sure that, you know, the coaching level, the coaching techniques are, you know, up to standards and are at a high level as they can be. So, you know, I've been very pleased with the response that, you know, all of the coaches that have participated in the Coaching Academy have brought to us. And I know Coach Cower looks at youth football as, you know, as an important part of his background and something that, you know, he really wants to try and help support and have our coaching staff help support. So it really, in this organization, I think it sort of goes up and down the whole organization, that people want to do what they can to share, you know, the experience and share the knowledge, so that you know, the people playing youth football, the people coaching youth football, can have as good an experience as possible.
How you doing? This is Mike Logan, and I'm here today to talk to the youth and high school coaches around the area about my experiences playing high school and Little League football in the area. Being from here is, you know, football is just so significant, and it's a part of the youth's life coming up, and I got to experience that playing for Little League in West Mifflin and playing high school football in McKeesport, and then have an opportunity to come home and be a member of the Pittsburgh Steelers is just a very overwhelming feeling for me. And, you know, I feel like I can pass on my experiences and my, you know, trials and tribulations that I went through to get to this point.
I think it's wonderful to have a team close by us, because all these kids are watching the Steelers, and they want to be a Steeler someday. And I think that's great to have a goal and something to work towards, and it's going to make them a better player and a better student and a better citizen.
And now back to Rick in our Advanced Auto Parts studio.
Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying week 1 of our 2-part special on youth football. When we return, Coach Carl Trussler from Trinity Youth Recreational Program in Washington, PA, talks about proper education as far as coaching is concerned, playing safe, and having fun. Coach Carl will also be featured, and Art Rooney talks about being a parent of a youth football player. All that and a whole lot more on the McDonald's Steelers Kid Zone.
Gift shopping? I'm not worried.
Christmas isn't that far away.
I'll just go to Dick's.
Time to get to Dick's.
Titus golf balls to FootJoy golf shoes.
Everyone wants Columbia for Christmas.
It's Dick's Sporting Goods.
Poker sets to paintball.
A chopper bike.
Rocky boots. It's all at Dick's.
Give the gift of sport and save at Dick's, filled with great gifts for everyone on your list, all at guaranteed low prices. Every gift-giving season starts at Dick's.
Everybody loves Raymond, and everybody loves the Pittsburgh Steelers. So UPN Pittsburgh wants to send you and a friend to a Steelers game. Just watch Everybody Loves Raymond between 7 and 8 p.m. Monday through Wednesday, and a few lucky people will see the Steelers for free.
Give it up, Papa!
Free tickets to see the black and gold from UPN Pittsburgh. TV you love.
Sunday, join Bob Papiani, John Steigerwald, Tom Shilkin, Bob Labriola, and Ed Bouchette for Steelers Digest Game Day Edition. Sunday at 11 a.m. on UPN.
Now, UPN Pittsburgh is TV you love. Lava lamps and bell bottoms on That 70s Show at 5 and 5:30.
Oops, did I do something bad?
Family Dysfunction on Malcolm in the Middle at 6 and 6:30.
I see some hungry seals.
America's favorite comedy that everyone loves.
3 women. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Raymond at 7 and 7:30. UPN Pittsburgh. TV you love.
You're watching Steelers TV.
You remember traveling again, going with different parents in cars, and you know, I always remember a game I played against Aliquippa with all the mud, and my dad had the seat, make sure I wasn't allowed to move, and I had to sit down in that carpet because I don't want to get the car muddy, but you wore your uniform to practice, and you wore your uniform to the games and home.
My name is Carl Trussler, but I go by my name of Mr. T. And that was long before the Mr. T came on TV. So he copied me, I didn't copy him.
Somebody's arm pads, I guess.
I'm associated with the Trinity Youth Recreational Football Program. My simple message, I believe, to the kids and the parents of these kids today is I try to run my program so that these kids have fun.
Bulldozer, huh? Bulldozer, move that pop.
We allow coaches on the field at all times, and what we did is structured it so that each team gets equal opportunity to have the ball. Officials out there are like coaches, and I've used the term for coaches today, if we're a good coach, we're a teacher. Because teacher is what we have to do. And I think I might have picked up on that word years ago. I remember Coach Knoll from the Steelers talking about he was a teacher, and I like that. And I've always said that I like to be a teacher.
Both played a nice game. Everybody did the best they could do today. That's really good. We're going to shake hands with them. A nice game. Good game. Good game.
But I do stress to my kids. I speak to my kids all the time. I tell them again, using that word teacher, that I'm not only going to try to teach you football, I'm going to try to teach you a little bit about life.
Was that a fun game?
Yeah! In my 34 years of youth coaching, not only with my own team, but with the teams I've been associated with, I've never seen a series end at this level. I think it might be attributed to the fact the intensity of our game is not at the level of high school and above. So, but we do stress safety. I've had these kids say to me, and the other coaches, they've said the same thing, things like, you know, the most fun I ever had playing football was playing in the youth league. I've had other kids say, you know, what I'm doing today, I have to attribute to football because it helped me get a college education that helped me get to where I am today. It's been fun over the years, and it still is fun for me. And I, you know, just love being with youth, and the bottom line, I probably say I love watching youth progress right through the years.
Our goal is to use football as a catalyst to promote positive youth development. We care about young people becoming better doctors, lawyers, teachers.
I started at the age of 10, and I encourage all kids, you never know how you're going to develop. I started off as an offensive and defensive tackle and ended up playing wide receiver in the pros. So you never know how you're going to grow and develop, so I encourage all kids to play and get out and have fun with youth football.
I would just like to say to all the young people that are out there watching that playing sports is very, very important. Playing football, playing tackle football. There's a learning experience there that you don't get anywhere else, that you learn teamwork. You learn that the idea of bumping each other, getting together, playing a rough, tough game, and you're really not going to get hurt. You know, there's equipment, you get in shape and things like that, and it makes you a better person. And I just can't say enough that you really should try and play all the sports that you can, and you'll be the benefit of it.
And now back to Rick in our Advance Auto Parts studio.
Well, that'll wrap it up for this week's show, but be sure to tune in next Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. on UPN Pittsburgh for McDonald's Steelers Kids Zone, Part 2 of our youth football segment. We'll take our cameras around Western Pennsylvania, sit down with some kids and coaches, and talk more about youth football in Steelers country. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.
Hi, I'm Jerome Bettis. You're watching UPN Pittsburgh, TV you love.
Today, John Steigerwald visits Rocky Blyer in Where Are They Now? Coach Doken takes you back to game number 12 of the 1979 Super Season in Steelers Flashback. Ed Bouchette takes a look at this week's marquee matchups. Bob Labriola gives you a preview of this week's Steelers Digest, the magazine. And Edmund Nelson gives you his take on today's game. It's Steelers Sunday, and we're getting you ready for the game as UPN Pittsburgh proudly presents Steelers Digest Game Day. And it's an overcast game day at Heinz Field as the Steelers try to up their record at 10-1, best in the